Right out of the gate, we're dealing with a second-degree felony burglary of habitation. That's not just sneaking in. It carries up to 20 years in prison. Notice how the judge lays out the punishment range before anything else. That's the court's way of saying, this is serious. Don't play games here.
Calling 2023 CR 7684, State of Texas versus Shelby Bandy. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state? Defense?
Kelly Fiddle.
And are you Miss Bandy?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you're charged with the offense of burglary of a habitation force? That's a second-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Proceeding with sentencing?
Yes.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Please don't do far.
All right. So why are you breaking into someone's home?
It was a misunderstanding, really. I lived there, and I was watching the house at the time, and the owner was in rehab, and I had locked myself out of the house. And so I went through a window. I didn't break anything, and I told the owner about it, and there's just
Why would
Here's where things get messy. The defendant claims she was just watching the house, but the judge fires back. If you were watching it, why were the cabinets open and clothes scattered everywhere? That's the kind of detail judges latch onto. It goes straight to credibility. What do you think, mistake or cover-up?
the owner's clothes spread out all over the place?
it's closed.
Yes.
I don't know.
Why were cabinets open throughout the house?
I don't know. I didn't do any of that.
So either you're a bad watcher of homes or either you did that. He's saying that he never gave you permission to be in his home.
He did.
That you're homeless.
I lived there. I had mail going there, and I lived with him at the residence. And when I decided to move out, and he had got mad. I guess I don't know, but it's a mess. Right. So I lived with him at that address.
Vince?
We have discussed the defense judge. She understands that by taking this case, she's giving up her right to trial and her very, what we believe is a valid defense. But she understands that she's giving up her rights and there's pled no contest and wishes the court to proceed with the case.
So you do not wish to go to trial?
Yeah,
All right. How old are you?
I'm 31.
Do you have any children?
I have a son.
Age?
2.
And where is your son?
He's with family.
And where was he doing all of this?
Where was he at? Yeah, with my family.
All right. Is there a child protective services case?
No, ma'am.
Notice the shift. The judge zooms in on the defendant's 2-year-old child. Why isn't the child with her? Why no CPS case? This isn't just small talk. Judges often probe family stability to gauge responsibility and the defendant's ability to comply with probation. And right now, those answers are shaky at best.
Why do you not have your 2-year-old?
And just, I didn't have a stable place to live. So,
How far did you go in school?
I was from college.
When's the last time you had employment?
About right before I got locked up, which I've been incarcerated for 4 months.
And what were you doing?
I was doing traffic control.
Sorry, what?
Traffic control.
What do you mean traffic control?
Like, how they shut down the highways? Cones and...
So you're the person who places the cones down? Drug use?
No.
Here's the thing. I'm putting you on probation. I'm going to write it down that you told me you have no drug use. You end up testing positive, we're going to have issues.
Okay.
So, any drug use? All right. This is what the court is going to do. 4 years deferred adjudication. If you complete everything early, counsel, she can always come back. 15 go off the record. From here on out, everything that you do in your life, any decision you make, you need to ask yourself, it's something that could potentially result in me going to prison for 20 years. If the answer is yes, don't do it. If it's maybe or a gray area, don't do it. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
In this courtroom, to be successful in probation, communication is key. If you feel that probation is not addressing something, then you can always come back to the court. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
You judge.
Yes. Are you the same Shelby Bandy who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2023, CR 7684, for the offense of burglary of a habitation force on October 17, 2023, for a period of 4 years. Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
State? How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
Is there a proposed agreement? Probation. Is that probation's recommendation?
That recommendation is on the former judge. I do want to point out that Ms. Bandy was placed on probation October 2020. You wanted still this to look at our home. They had some, however, no contact that have been made. Many completed private outpatient program that's not is parenting is not years. Hours, there's 200 hours orders, 2 hours.
This is where probation gets real. Parenting classes? 0 completed. Community service? 0 hours. Field visits? Missed. The judge is basically stacking failures like dominoes. And remember, probation isn't a free pass. It's a test. Fail too many conditions, and the fallback is prison.
All right. So, Miss Bandy, you want to raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
You can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Shelby Bandy.
All right. Other than committing a theft, what have you done on probation?
Well, I hadn't paid yet because I worked 6 days a week at my job. I was not.
No, we're not talking about money,
Oh,
because what I'm talking about is you were supposed to do parenting classes. Have you done parenting
I
classes?
was online. I was doing them online because I was working on Oh.
Have you been available for field visits?
No, ma'am. I was working. So when they went to my house, I was at work.
How did you have time to commit a theft if you're working 6 days a week?
I had taken the wrong person to the store. And, I gave the ride to the wrong person. That's how. So I just.
All right, so you have time to take a person to the store, commit a theft, but you don't have time to complete your parenting classes because you are working 6 days a week. You don't have time to be home for your field visits because you're working 6 days a week. And did you complete CATs 1 and 2?
Not yet. I have my probation officer told me that I would do it after that would be fine.
All right. Any questions to this?
I do have some statements to make.
Yes.
I met with you.
And just 1 second, I'm sorry. State any questions of the witness? All right. Counsel.
No, I met with her prior to this, and she told me that after she was placed on probation, she had to go to jail. I believe it was for an offense out of another county.
Yes.
And so she wasn't out of jail until December 4th of
2023.
2023. And she tells me her dad passed away the prior day. She tells me that her intent has been to complete this process and to complete everything, but she seems to have had some problems doing so. Can you tell the judge why? Her explanation of why you didn't complete all these things. It's working.
Yeah, I was working, and then I just my mother passed away the day before that, and so we had to plan a funeral. We did a committee, we sort of ashes at the.
Now, this part is heartbreaking. She says her mother passed away right after she got out of jail, and she was tied up with funeral arrangements. Life tragedies do complicate probation, but here's the catch. Probation officers expect communication, not silence. Courts want receipts, phone calls, reports, documentation. Excuses without proof? They don't hold much weight.
And then her house was selling now, so we cleaned it up. So I was busy doing that. I was busy going to work, and when I wasn't at work, I was picking up all this stuff.
Pick up the phone and tell probation.
I was, yeah, my probation officer, we were reporting. She knew everything that was going on, and she was understanding about it. She just said, she just told me that I needed to go take a drug test and then pay something by the next time that I reported, and then I ended up getting locked.
Your Honor, I believe she's been in jail since June 20th, and she tells me she's been through many probation officers, and so I don't know if that's an excuse or anything, but
No, when I first started to report, I saw like 3 or 4 different probation officers in the beginning. And then the probation officers I have now, I guess in my permanent one, I only saw 3 times. Excuse me.
No talking behind the court reporter. All you have to do is ask the deputy to move your person to the end. Thank you. You may continue.
So when they gave me like 3 or 4 different probation officers in the beginning, and so it was like I got orientated like,
How does that translate to you committing a theft?
it doesn't. It's just it's just what I was doing, like why I had to complete the class, like why I haven't done anything like taking a drug test or making payments and stuff like that because I was busy working. And then probation officer that I got, permanent one, I only saw her like 2 or 3 times before.
that's true.
Yes.
Okay, do you understand if judge can send you to prison if you're too busy and then you won't be too busy? Understand that? The probation is a chance for you to show the court that you can comply with regulations and rules. If you go out and commit other offenses, not reporting, I know you report, but if you're not doing everything you're supposed to do, probation is involved. And nobody can stop you once you're doing that. Do you understand that?
I understand.
If this judge does go with the recommendation from the probation officer to work this up, are you going to comply with what you have to do?
Yes.
You're going to be too busy working?
No.
You understand being too busy working tells the judge you're too busy to do probation?
I understand.
Okay.
All right. Any other questions? All right. I'm not.
And here comes the hammer. The judge flat out rejects the probation deal. Why? Because instead of proving she could follow rules, she picked up another theft case. In the judge's eyes, that's strike 3. The sentence? 6 years in prison. This is the classic courtroom lesson. Probation is your lifeline, but if you treat it like a loophole, the judge will shut it down fast.
Going to follow your agreement. I don't think you're appropriate candidate for probation. The number one thing, you're on probation for breaking into someone's home and stealing. You haven't done anything on probation. The only thing you've done is committed another theft. So the court is finding violation of condition number 1 true. The court will find you guilty. I'll order the therapeutic community. That can help you with any drug or alcohol issues you may have. There's going to be a $1,500 fine, time and money to run concurrent. Does anyone wish to speak on time? The range of punishment is 2 to 20 years.
You know, I would ask for the 2 years because she probably thought she was going to recommendation for probation time. And I know that it's serious, not picking up another offense and so on. She tells me she was working. I understand it's not. She wasn't out there using drugs and reporting.
Okay. All right. State. All right. The court is finding you guilty. The court will order the therapeutic community give you credit for any time served. There's a $1,500 fine, time and money to run concurrent. The court will sentence you to 6 years in prison. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal? Attorney, did you understand it and sign it?
She did sign it, Your Honor.
Oh, yes.
All right. You have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you were on deferred medication. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question on what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? Yes. All right. Good luck to you. Thank you, counsel.
Thank you.